What is faith? What? Is this a Guru Bhakti candid camera moment? What is faith? Look, switching to Venus mode. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Blessed art thou, Lord, Lordess, our God, Goddess, supreme rulers of all the worlds. Now, faith is not blindly believing this, but faith is having the faith based on the empirical data that this exists and is such. And that is called faith, because devotion to God is a science called Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti meaning devotion. Switch into Guru Bhakti mode. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad denotes the oneness of God, the unity of God, and also of God's people. Eyeh Asher Eyeh, I will be who I will be, was the name that God gave to Moses first. He said, but what do you mean? They're not going to believe me if I just say that. Fine, use this name. But God has many names, and that was one of the missions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to share this idea that God has millions of names. Goddess has millions of names. Same thing. And he, she can be approached through thousands of paths. These names denote different characteristics. One might sound more like mommy. One might denote more like Mother Earth. One might be Shri Faith. And that actually is one of the names. That's where I was going with this. Sraddha is the Sanskrit word for faith. Sraddha. If you take the S away, you get Radha. Radharani had such faith that Krishna said, you have such faith, your name will always be mentioned before mine. And he spoke as an avatar incarnation of Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe and protector of souls against evil through all time. So hence we have the Radha-Krishna relationship. But we must understand, Radha was not Krishna's girlfriend. He was his girlfriend, his gopi, a cowherd girl who was his friend, and thus was his girlfriend. But Radha was married. They weren't messing around. Radha had faith. Krishna was married, and he also had over 16,000 wives that he gained through battles. But he was married, and Rukmani or Rukmini was one of his main wives, of which I believe he had 4 to 8 or something like that. Faith. What is faith? An interesting question. What do we believe is true? Isn't that what faith is? But if we put it in a religious sense, then it's whatever you believe to be true religiously. But then everything is a product of the energy of God. The big Om, you might say. So perhaps when you're asking those questions, like, who am I? What do I have faith in? What is my faith? You're going to ask, what is faith? I think the masters of this age have emphasized that the process of chanting the holy names and the fruit received from it, the end is its own fruit. So you're thinking you're going to get to some goal, but the goal is devotion. And so chanting the holy names helps you increase that devotion. And when you get to the point where you have increased devotion, you will thus all the more enjoy chanting the holy names. Praise God.